sports can take a toll on the human body. Perhaps no sport is as physical as professional wrestling. At the highest level, professional wrestlers can wrestle up to 6 nights a week. For some, the grueling lifestyle of travel, stress, and physical punishment is the ultimate dream. One wrestler trying to break into the industry will come face to face in the ring with one of wrestling's all-time greats. It's an opportunity for this young wrestler to put his skills to the ultimate test against a true icon of the sport.
Currently, I'm not in the ring anymore. I'm, almost 20 years in the business has taken its toll on me, so it's easier now for me just to promote shows. I was lucky enough in '94 and '95 to do some television spots for the World Wrestling Federation. When I came back home to Marion, Indiana, I decided that that area had been sort of untapped as far as independent wrestling, and so I started up a company in 1995, EWF, which is Extreme Wrestling Federation. We've had probably just about anybody that's been anybody in either WWF, WWE, WCW, TNA, ECW. We've got Big Daddy Cool, Big Sexy, the red and white NWO, Kevin Nash. He'll be coming into Converse, Indiana. He's going to be fighting Mark Vandy, who is a recent graduate of our own Body Slam University Wrestling School.
Body Slam University is located in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Their training facility isn't your typical gym. It's a wrestling ring built inside a storage unit. But don't let the outside fool you. Body Slam University has plenty of talent and toughness.
Here at the School of Hard Knocks, well, I teach the young fellas. I believe it's important that the guys who have been around for a while give back. I told Dennis last time we had practice that I wanted him to come up with some stuff for his arsenal. When he's on your shoulder, don't grab around here if you gotta lift him off. Get underneath it and get underneath him.
Body Slam University is a very intense class with extensive training. Our trainees go through rigorous bumps and bangs in the ring. 3 to 4 days a week, several hours a day, getting their bodies slammed on the mat.
Ooh, they might think I'm rough, but they have it very easy. I'm very relaxed. I do treat them rough when I'm in the ring with them because I want them to get a sense of toughness when they are wrestling, when they do get to their matches and whatnot, that they can handle just about what anybody has to offer them.
Mark Vandy, who will be wrestling Kevin Nash, is a recent graduate of Body Slam University.
2 or 3 years ago, I toyed with the idea in high school, but after college, I just went for it. You only live once, so I shot for the stars, and here I am, living the dream. Eat, sleep, wrestle. That's about it. I'm pretty much either up here wrestling or at home watching wrestling. Just my life's pretty much revolving around wrestling at this point.
Mark is very smart in the business for only being in it as long as he has, and he's kind of quick to strike and move. Seems to me that he wrestles like he would play chess, and he's playing things 3 and 4 moves ahead.
One day they're like, "Hey, we really want you to wrestle Kevin Nash," and I was awestruck because I grew up watching the guy, so it's kind of it's an honor for sure.
I'm definitely proud of Mark and his accomplishments and how far he's come in the short time he's been doing this. A lot of guys, it takes 2 or 3 years for them to even be ring ready, and he was ready within a couple months.
When I looked over the roster at the guys that I had, and we were booking the card for the 16th, there were a lot of guys that, you know, I could have put in the ring with Kevin, but I just felt like Mark has earned the shot to go up against Kevin, and I think that he's going to give Kevin a run for his money.
You know, I woke up today and it finally hit me. I had been putting it to the back of my mind for the last few months, whatever, and then today I woke up and, you know, the butterflies started turning, and it's the day, the big day.
Happy for Vandy just because he's so passionate about it, and like the thing that's hard you can teach people how to fall, but you can't teach them to care about the business, and like he, you know, he's been thinking about this for a long time.
The guy's a legend. He's been at the top. I want to be at the top, so, you know, nervous and just excited to be out in front of the people.
Oh man, Nash and Vandy, it's going to be something. Kevin Nash, huge international star. Mark Vandy, basically a rookie. I don't think Vandy's chances are very good tonight.
Along with the Kevin Nash-Mark Vandy match, the EWF also has a 6-man ladder match where the winner will have to climb a ladder and retrieve a championship belt hanging high above the ring.
Today is my first ladder match that I've ever been in, and it's with 5 other opponents. So, I mean, what's going through my mind is just I don't really know what to expect, so I'm just gonna, you know, trust my instincts.
This is not my first ladder match. I've been, like I said, I've been a professional wrestler for over 20 years. I've had several ladder matches. I've won several championships in these ladder matches, and it's not anything new to me. It's something that, you know, I feel very comfortable.
I am the monster slash thrill factor of the match, and I say that because I don't know of any other 400-pounders that can get on the ropes and dive off and do some of the stuff that I can do.
Training for a ladder match, you really can't train to be thrown off a ladder or to get hit with chairs or to be beaten with the ladder.
Believe it or not, in 14 years, this is my first ladder match. I'm really kind of nervous, kind of excited. Don't know what to expect, how I'm going to feel afterwards.
I got big plans, like I'm moving to Florida in a couple months, and I don't want to get injured to the point where I can't keep lifting weights and keep wrestling, you know what I mean?
You know, you just kind of have to take it as another match, just like there's no way to prepare for table or thumbtacks or any of those elements that can be introduced into a match at any point. You just have to be ready for what's coming.
When you walk back through that curtain, you're not going to be coming back the same way you went out it.
The people hate me, so you won't see me signing autographs or any of that because they don't want one. I always go up to little kids and I'm like, oh hey, and I pull my hand away. I'm like, they don't pay me enough to slap you 5. They don't. They really don't though.
As the ladder match begins, Osiris uses his size to dominate the smaller opponents. As the match moves on, the wrestlers start taking some risky moves to get ahead. After Osiris goes over the top rope, he brings the first ladder into the ring. Troy Miller attempts to climb that ladder, but as he is pulled off by an opponent, he apparently hurts his leg. the ring being covered with carnage, a familiar face re-enters the ring. It's Troy Miller, who had been faking his injury. Troy Miller walks away the champion after his victory in the ladder match. And the stage is now set for the main event of the evening. Kevin Nash versus Mark Vandy. At the beginning of the match, Nash's experience is giving him a huge advantage. However, one crucial mistake would give Vandy the upper hand. After Nash regains the edge, the ref gets knocked down by an errant kick. That would prove to be the turning point in the match. Vandy scores the win over Kevin Nash in the main event. But even after the match, the crowd shows Nash how much respect and appreciation they have for this wrestling icon.
Here's a guy that's new to the business. We've been training him. He's been training really, really hard. I was excited for him, and I was just hoping that he was going to give it his all in there. And you saw what happened. He came out guns a-blazing and put the big man down. And I'm really excited for Mark Vandy.
I grew up watching the guy, and to finally be able to step in the ring with an idol and to have the pleasure to interact with him, a guy at his magnitude, it was pretty unreal.
I think when you think EWF anyway, when I think of it, it's never typical, but I think it was a great event. I think we had a good turnout, and I'm just really excited for the next one. The guy's climbing up, 16 foot in the air, trying to grab that belt. It's exciting even for me. I mean, I'm still kind of a fan at heart too, so it was awesome, and I like looking at the fans too to see their reaction of what's going on.
20 years, that's my lifetime right now. I'm just a young pup, and to think another 20 years in advance, I don't even know. It's going to be it's a good story I'm going to be able to tell to my kids.